Kris Krohn here with REI TV. Today we're talking about, yep, you guessed it, you pulled it right out of my head. We're talking about debt to income ratios and how you improve them. And apparently you want to know about this because you are asking. So I hope you enjoy today's video. Improving your debt to income ratio is super easy to do. Most banks will allow you to borrow up to a certain debt to income ratio. With many banks, it's 40%, meaning that they want to see that roughly 40% of your income could be used to qualifying for a house. Banks get it. It's one of your biggest expenses, and so some might be 45%, some might be 50%, some might be 30%, but let's assume just for a moment that it's 40%. What can you do to make your debt to income ratio as sexy as possible? Well, I'll put it to you this way. If you have a credit card debt, that goes against your income. If you have a car payment, that goes against your income. If you already have a house or another mortgage, that would go against your income. Let's say you had an investment property. While that goes against your income, the rental agreement actually backs it out of your income, and a bank will normally take about 75%. So let's just assume for a moment that you had an investment property that had a $750 a month payment on your credit. That would go against your debt to income ratio. But if you had a rental agreement where you were bringing in $1,100 a month, well, the first $1,000 would totally write off that $750, and then you have $100 left over. So technically that investment property has improved your debt to income ratio. When I buy investment properties, I make sure that the numbers actually improve my debt to income ratio. Similarly, if I have the money in the bank to pay off a credit card, our strategists might be able to tell you whether or not it would make sense to pay it off or not. It might make more sense to keep that money in the bank. The bank may feel better about that, or it could be used to pay off the credit card debt. What would that do? That would eliminate your monthly payment. And what's that going to do to your ratio? It's going to expand it and make it better. So at the end of the day, having your debt to income ratio analyzed and to know that you fall inside that bracket is really important. Also know that just because you can do something to lower it, it may not be the wisest thing to do. For example, one last tip here for you is if you had $5,000 to pay off, let's call it a vehicle loan. And the vehicle loan of that last $5,000 was going to save you $300 a month of payment. That would be $300 more a month that might be used for qualifying for a house. But if you had $5,000 on a credit card payment, and let's say the minimum payment was $60 a month, that $60 may not make much of an improvement on your debt to income ratio, whereas keeping the $5,000 in the bank might actually look better in the eyes of the bank to qualify for that next house. So with debt to income ratio, it's really important to sit down with someone knowledgeable, which could include, for example, a loan officer. They're really good at strategizing the way to make your debt to income ratio look the best. If you like today's video, hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll keep sending you videos like this. And in time, guess what? We'll turn you into a real estate investor.